the evidence that is out there, especially particularly from the Department of Justice research that shows about 1 in 4 women will be the victims of an attempted or completed sexual assault. I mean, 1 and 4, that is quite a large number of college women that are being either the victims or the attempted victims of these types of crimes. If you're in a classroom with 10 other individuals, that's about what, 2.5 individuals in a class that could potentially be that. That's a lot. Think about your lecture hall. We know we know that children are being victimized either sometimes by family members, relatives, and friends. We need to talk about this at a much younger age so that children can understand that what rights that they have, that, you know, that when someone's touching them without their consent, how can they go about talking with an adult? Children don't always have the language to talk about these types of things. But a lot of our prevention efforts have always solely focused on women and women changing their own behaviors, and I think we need to shift the paradigm on that. I think we need to look at things like, you know, educating men and women about these issues in terms of prevention, and also looking at things like the bystander intervention as much more effective prevention tools than things like coasters, or I think they even had like swizzle sticks too that were supposed to be able to detect them at some point. Those are they're really gimmicky kind of things. I think they're flashy, they can generate a lot of media buzz and attention, but I think at the end of the day they're not the most useful prevention tools. To say that out loud, to make that admission, can be very difficult. I think no one wants to see themselves as being a victim, and I don't think, especially of a crime of this nature, I think most people have a belief that this will never happen to them, and then if it does, I think it can be very jarring to think, you know, that this has happened to me. Sometimes I think they will use much more veiled language, things like, you know, I'm not sure what happened last night, or it was just a really bad hookup, or, you know, I woke up and I didn't have any clothes on, or I didn't really like what happened last night. They will use language that will indicate to you what happened in that situation was not wanted, but may not come out and say, I was raped, I was sexually assaulted. So as a friend, to kind of cue yourself into that language that a friend may be using. Help is available, I would say. Help is available, and there are so many resources out there. I would say on a national level, one of the best ones is RAINN, which is the Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. It has a 24-hour sexual violence hotline, and it can link you to local domestic violence or sexual assault programs within your area. I would say that's one of the best resources that is out there. Also, many college campuses have counseling centers or have programs like we do at Fredonia with the CEASE program that individually serve or work with students that have been affected by these issues, but there are confidential resources and advocacy available to survivors of sexual violence.